Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be filming my first YouTube video for you guys, and it's going to be my spring makeup routine. I just want to remind you guys that we are having a race to 1,000 subscribers giveaway, so if you really liked my stop motion intro and you want a chance to win a stop motion of yourself, make sure you follow all of these steps. And we're almost at the first milestone, so I'm so excited. I wonder who the winner is going to be. I'm so excited. So the first product is a little pricey, but I've had this for around 4 months, so I definitely think you get what you pay for. This is the Merit Concealer Stick, and I like to just use this for my base because it just blends so seamlessly with your skin. Then I'm going in with my beauty blender. Believe it or not, this used to be pink. I just blend out as much as I can. The next step of my routine is to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm using shade 334, and I just use this to bronze myself up. Then, as you guys know from Instagram, I love to use eyeshadow for everything, so the next parts of my base routine are going to be with eyeshadow. So as you can see, I use these three every single day, so I just blend all of them together equally, and it creates kind of like a natural highlight under your eyes. I found for like darker skin, working with like a lot of yellows and oranges really will warm up and like complement your skin complexion. So I just use that to brighten my under eyes. And then to contour, I like to use my Morphe palette. It's also very well loved, and I'm going in with these two shades. I use these every single day and just putting them just below my cheekbone. And then I'm also putting them around my jawline. And since it's spring, I also like to put some on my nose because it just gives the cutest like sunburn effect. So just make sure you blend this out pretty seamlessly. Even some on my forehead today. And then we can start contouring my nose. So I like to mix together these two cool toned darker browns, and I follow the natural like curvature of my nose. I have pretty much like no bridge, and then I have kind of like a little button nose. Like you'll see there's a natural highlight on my nose, so I just kind of shape that more and emphasize that more, and then make the size of my nose a little smaller, and then I add a bridge because I naturally have like not that much of a bridge. So then you just blend that out a lot more. I've been doing this for so long, so I'm sorry if it's not explained the best way. It's just kind of second nature to me. I think it looks so cute. It's my favorite thing to do in my routine. Now we're gonna go back to this palette, and I'm gonna show you guys how I get a really nice subtle pink for my skin complexion. So I go in with this pink shade, but then I mix it with a little bit of purple just to even out my skin tone. And then I'm just putting that right between my brightened under eyes and my like contoured cheekbone. And I just love how that looks. It's so cute. So the base is almost done. I'm just gonna go in with my final product, which is pretty beat up. It's my Dior palette. I remember when I was working my first retail job at like Aritzia, this was like my first big girl purchase, and I still use it like years later. I hope like makeup doesn't expire. Anyways, so you just I'm putting the two shades. I'm gonna insert a clip of the shades that I'm using because this is like insane for the internet. But yeah, so then I'm just gonna put some highlight right on my cheekbone. And now our base is done. So my favorite thing to do is my lips. I love my lip combo. It is like my holy grail, and it's all with affordable products. So I can actually barely read this because I've used it so much, but I'm gonna insert a picture. You can find it at Ulta, and I'm just going to line my lips with this even though it's an eyeliner, because I find that it stays much longer than lip liners. So once you're done lining your lips, I just like to blend it out with my fingers. And then we need to add some more pigment back, especially since it's spring. So I'm going back in with my palette, surprisingly enough. I'm using the same colors that we use for my cheeks on my lips. So I'm taking this light baby pink, a little bit of purple, and then just applying that straight to my lips. And then, just to make my lips look extra like pouty, I'm gonna go in with a dark purple and then this dark like rosy colored pink, and just put that at the center of my bottom lip. Really concentrate it there. And then I'm going in with one of my favorite products. I actually got this at an event and I'm like almost out of it, but I just got a deal with them, so they sent me more of their products. I'm obsessed with them. I love Apple Doll. I'll link them in the description. And it's glossy, but it doesn't really like dry out your lips. It's not sticky, and it doesn't move your lip combo. I feel like some lip glosses kind of like screw up your lip liner and like fuzz it out. That doesn't happen here. So yeah, I really like it. So that is my lip combo. If you want to use this palette, it's linked in my description and also linked in my Amazon storefront. I highly recommend using eyeshadow. It stays super well and you have so much control. You can become like a little Picasso and mix together your favorite new shade, so definitely check it out. Alright, so the next step in my routine is beauty marks and freckles. So I'll get a little closer and you can kind of see I have like natural beauty marks. My mom has the most gorgeous freckles, so I kind of emulate her with this step. But yeah, I just use the same pencil just to have that like continuity and have the makeup look super natural. And I'm just going in and kind of like contouring my nose with freckles. And then for my actual like raised beauty marks, I'll show you what I do next. So once you have a like base layer, you're gonna want to blend this one out the most, because naturally freckles will be different colors and some will be darker than the others. So we're just going for like that really natural sun-kissed look. Now I'm gonna go in and add a few darker ones. And then I'm gonna go in with a black pencil and just highlight the ones that I want to highlight. So usually I'll just do one like under my left eye. And that's what it should look like. And now that brings me into eyeliner. So I like to do a very subtle kind of like doe-eyed wing. I have almond eyes, so I have the opportunity to go up or down. And recently I've been going down. I feel like it's so cute and kind of like, just like a little Bambi little vibe. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. I'm just following the natural line of my eye and then taking it down instead of up. I hope that makes sense, guys. Alright, and then we're gonna do some mascara. Ignore my pimple. I don't know, like the one day I want to film, I get a pimple. It's kind of rude. And then some days I don't do bottom lashes. I kind of alternate, but today I kind of want to do them. I feel like when I do bottom lashes I look more unique, and then when I don't do them I look more like a doll. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but let me know if you guys do your bottom lashes or not. I think I'm gonna do them today. Okay, and then the final step is my eyebrows. I love this product so much, and you can find it at Ulta. It's actually hair gel, but because my eyebrows are so unruly, I have to use that. But I just coat all of my eyebrows, and then I go in with a little spoolie and just brush them up and out. I kind of like when these are like coming towards each other and then the rest of my eyebrow is going like up and outwards. So that's what I try to do. And then once you're done, you just carve out the top. It's so satisfying every time. And there you go. I have like seen people's eyebrows that look like this naturally. It's so beautiful. I love it. Mine don't do that. Like, they just kind of go every which way, which they were this entire video, so that's gonna be pretty humbling for me. But this just looks so cute and clean and put together. So yeah. Then I'm gonna fill in my little sparse areas with eyeshadow. I just love eyeshadow for everything. I don't know. So I take like a little angled brush, and then you just want to barely put any product on it. Don't overdo it, but this part is a little sparse, and so is this part. Of this Urban Decay, and that is my spring makeup routine. Guys, I really hope that you have the most amazing spring. I just want to remind you that this is a new beginning. This is the spring equinox. This is so important. Nature is showing you that you can have new beginnings, that you can bring light and color into your life again. So I know winter can be a little discouraging. People can fall into seasonal depression. Things can just go wrong, but I just encourage you to practice mindfulness in nature and just slow down and watch the flowers bloom. I love you guys so much, and God loves you more. Bye!